Homeward Bound Daily Devotional by Ellen G. White. Talk about God's blessings, April 29th. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Luke chapter 22, verse 32. Faith familiarises the soul with the existence and presence of God, and living with an eye single to the glory of God, more and more we discern the beauty of his character, the excellence of his grace. Our souls become strong in spiritual power, for we are breathing the atmosphere of heaven. We are to rise above the world, beholding him who is chief among 10,000, the one altogether lovely. Everyone who loves God is to testify of the preciousness of his grace and truth. Those who receive the light are not to have lessons upon lessons to educate them not to keep silent, but to speak often one to another. They are to keep in mind Sabbath meetings, when those who love and fear God and who think upon his name can have opportunity to express their thoughts and speak one to another. The majesty of heaven identifies his interests with those of the believers, however humble are their circumstances. And when they are privileged to meet together, it is appropriate that they speak often one to another, giving utterances to the gratitude and love that is a result of thinking upon the name of the Lord. Thus shall God be glorified as he hearkens and hears, and the testimony meetings will be considered the most precious of all meetings, for the word spoken are recorded in the books of remembrance. Do not gratify the enemy by dwelling upon the dark side of your experience. Trust Jesus more and more for help to resist temptation. If we thought and talked more about Jesus and less of ourselves, we should have much more of his presence. If we abide in him, we shall be filled with peace, faith, and courage, and shall have so victorious an experience to relate when we come to the meetings, that others will be refreshed by our clear, strong testimony for God. These precious acknowledgments to the praise and glory of his grace, when supported by a Christ-like life, have an irresistible power which works for the salvation of souls. The bright and cheerful side of religion will be represented by all who daily consecrate to God. We should not dishonor our Lord by a mournful relation of trials that appear grievous. All trials that are received as educators will produce joy. The whole religious life will be uplifted, elevated, ennobled, fragrant with good words and works. Homeward Bound.